How do you deal with transitions in the workplace? We're going to be talking about that coming up. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Motivation Inspired. I'm glad you're here. So, we're going to be unpacking some things that hopefully this will help you in the workplace when you transition or things transition and you don't know what to do. You feel like you're out of place. Hopefully, I can answer some of those questions with you today. And I'm going to give you a few points that will actually build your confidence and move on to the next level. Okay. Before we get on here, the crazy thing is you haven't subscribed yet. So now is the time to go ahead and subscribe and make sure you give thumbs up. Make sure you comment below because I need to hear your feedback and share some of the things that I can help you out with if you have any questions with. Okay. The very first thing you need to do, and with the transition that's happening, maybe in leadership in your management role, or people are leaving in the position to another promotion or whatever the case may be, you need to be honest with yourself and the concerns that you're going through right now. People tend to talk to other people and they want answers or want to listen to answers from other people rather than going to the source. So the concern is be honest, be upfront, ask that person who's in leadership, who is probably transitioning at the moment, ask your questions and concerns that will help you with the uncertainty that you're going through. Okay. The other thing is stop thinking what's going to happen negative. Okay. All right. The position says change. Okay. And believe it or not, that's a good thing. Okay, look at the bright side. It's not going to be the mundane of what you do in your regular work. Think positive. Stop thinking negative, because what ends up happening is that you're looking at your peers and you're telling them probably the worst thing that could happen, and before you know it, just not in you're just negative and you're just contaminating your workplace with your mindset and the way you're thinking. Think positive, practice positive thinking, because that's going to help you. The other thing is that if you're, like I said before, you're addressing your concerns, communicate with your superiors frequently. Find out what's happening next. What are the next steps? Do we need to have a meeting? Do we need to talk about what's going to happen during the transition? Because people are afraid what's going to happen with their position. Are they going to cut us? They're going to do maybe AI is going to come involved and then take your job away. Weird things happen, but if you don't communicate frequently with your upper management or whoever is around to answer these questions, or provide a meeting that's going to help you have a clear understanding on what's happening. Okay, so when transition happens, that's probably the best thing that's going to happen. Maybe in your case, it may not be. Well, unfortunately, guess what? Some things may have to be reevaluated. The job that you're doing and that person who's coming along may see what needs to be done and may have to tweak the situation, okay, to run efficient as a company, and for a manager to deal with the employees that he's dealing with, that you can have a peace of mind when things are put together properly, right? The other thing is, how about take on a new skill, okay? Yourself. You're coming into work, you're doing what you're doing, and sometimes you like what you're doing, but you don't like to move up the ladder. By showing yourself to get into the position, to transition to another level, take some skills, learn what it needs to be expected, and to change yourself. Transition is good, and also that you have knowledge of the work that's being done, and you can be a great asset to someone who will actually help you through the next level in life. Okay. And another thing is, you know what? How about confiding your family? Ask them questions. What do you think about me doing this and doing that? And, try to get the support that you need, because that's going to help you in the long run. When you get the support, that will help. Your family will help you, encourage you and love on you and say, yeah, go for it, do what you got to do, and we're behind you 100%, no matter what, and go for that, or ask your coworkers, what do you think I should be in this position? You think I'd be a good asset to what is expected to be in the workplace? What do you think? That will bring you to the next level. So transition is good. And when you're exiting, here's the thing. I'm gonna share something that's very important. When you got to the position you're in, let's say you got into this new job and you're interviewing and you're there with the employer, you're selling the employer your ability to do the skills that you're coming into, right? He looks at your resume and he's looking at it and he says, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a chance with you because I think that you're going to be a great asset to the company. Okay. So just as excited that you are to be in that position, I think it's great. I think it's great that, you get this job and you got the interview and you're now having to uh, fall in place where you need to be in the workplace. Now, for those of you that want to resign, okay, proactivity is a big thing. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you by experience. Okay. When you do work every single day and you do better every single day, you improve and you want to do things that are going to help you in the workplace. Those are the things that's going to help you in the long run in life in general. Okay. So let's say you find a promotion outside of your actual work and you're not not wanting to continue to your old job or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be negative when you leave. Okay, your proactivity should continue the same level that you came in, that you ask your boss, hey, I need this job and I want to do the best I can to be part of the team. Okay, you sold the employer. Now it's up to you to live your expectations, because in the long run, in 3 months, if you're not doing what you're expected to do, you're not going to have that job anymore. Okay. And like I said, if you're transitioning after a year or 2 years, 3 years down the road, whatever the case may be, and you want to exit that job, you got to maintain that level of integrity. And when you came to that job, that your work is excellent all the way through. It has to be from the beginning that you ask for the job to the end when you exit out that job, that you come in and you leave the way you came in. Okay, so you're going out, you're gonna be that person that they're gonna say, you know what, that person was so good. I'm so sad that they leave this position, but people have to leave. And when you leave on a high note, guess what? It's in favor for you. So you're going to be a rehire. You're going to be like, man, if things don't work out for that person, I'd be willing to take them back. And that's the impression you need to take when you tell people about or how you perform at work. Okay, so it's very important how to transition all the way through in the internal part of it until the exiting of the actual company that you work with. So leave the way you found it. And you found it exciting, leave excited, knowing that you're going on to the new venture. And if it doesn't work out and you decide to come back, you come back with a high note, because guess what? You're an automatic rehire. Now, for whatever reason, your actual proactivity is down. Like, I'm gonna quit in 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden your productivity is down, 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 down. Do you expect to be hired? No. I wouldn't hire you whatsoever, because, and it shows, because you come into work, you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you're not that person that you used to be. So when you start this job, leave that company, leave it the same way that you got hired, in a high note. All right, leaving on a high note. Hopefully this actually helps you out. And if you have not yet subscribed, now's the time to do that. Share this video, tell people about Motivation Inspired. We'll see you on the next video.